Hello, we're going to be going and finishing up our dog care badge for Dog Scouts of America. And what we need to show is anal sacs. What would you need to do if you had to express your dog's anal sacs? There are two different methods that you can use. There's both an internal and an external. Unless you've really done it before, a lot of groomers and stuff will just use an external, unless you've been kind of maybe shown by your vet. To make sure that there's no infections going on, you probably would not want to do an internal until you had a little bit of practice. But a lot of vets will say that the external expression will not actually empty the sacs. Some of the things that you're going to need to do this, if you were going to do it just externally, a good pair of gloves is really nice to have because it can be kind of messy. A couple paper towels or some cloths. I like to use paper towels so you can throw them away. And you may want to have some sort of grooming wipe or even some mild soap and wash afterwards so you can clean up your dog. And it can be a little bit on the smelly side, so sometimes having something with a little bit of a light fragrance cleaning that's appropriate for dogs is really good. To go ahead and do this, if you were going to do it externally, come here, Em. Oh. Good girl, Em. So if I was to do this externally, again, I would be wearing my gloves, and I would probably just take a paper towel. Keep it really handy and really close. And what we're going to want to do here is find their anus. And the anal sacs are going to be about the 4 and 8 o'clock position. If you were doing this externally, you would actually go below that period, that positioning, and actually push in and push up. As you're doing this, you should get an expression, a discharge coming out. It will more than likely be very smelly, and it's kind of gross. So as I said, you want to make sure you're using your paper towels. Come here, Em. Stay here. And then again, I could go ahead and clean up afterwards. If I was going to be doing this an internal expression, I would actually want to make sure I have some KY jelly. I put my gloves on. I would probably want a second person to help me. Stay in. Good job. Oops. All right, hold on a minute. I know I'm holding you. And what I would actually want to do, like I say, have somebody hold her from the front. You can see she's kind of wiggly right now. She'd rather have her belly rubs than her anal sacs expressed. But if I was going to be doing this internally again, I'd put on my rubber gloves. I'd make sure I put some KY jelly on there. If I'm going to do one side, I'm just going to take my finger, insert my finger into her anus. Again, she's probably not going to enjoy that. I'm actually going to take my thumb on the outside and actually squeeze and pull forward a little bit, and that should express I'd be the left side. The right side, I would just take my hand out, put my thumb back in, and use my thumb and my finger to kind of squeeze and pull out again to express it from the internal. You may need to massage a little bit, and you should be able to feel that sac inside when you do this. Again, you'll never know until you actually have to do it and actually do a little bit of practice. Thank you.